Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale. Listen, guys, I read this article about Ciara and her husband, and I really enjoyed reading this. I enjoyed getting into the article and watching the clip that Ciara and Angie Martinez were involved with, and I like the fact that Ciara prayed for her mate. The singer offered what she asked God to provide in her next relationship. Now, Ciara and her WFL superstar husband, Russell Wilson, has been in a relationship about 4 years since their 2016 engagement. Fans have jokingly asked the singer what she prayed for, what she asked for in her fairy tale romance. I love the fact that she asked God for a God-fearing man. She prayed for wisdom to love herself so she can get the love she deserves and also give love in the same way. Yes, she asked for wisdom. She asked for a man that will love her son, love children. Now, I left a link in the description area, and I encourage everyone to open that link and watch the clip that's attached. Let me just add, not to spend a lot of time in someone that you feel that you have to change, because you can't change anyone but yourself. Let me just add also to beware of counterfeits. When someone comes into your life and they seem perfect, don't immediately assume they are the one. They may just be a counterfeit. Use time as a tester, and your greatest mistake is to rush into a relationship. Don't let him, and for you guys, don't let her bully you into a relationship or move too fast, because as I stated before in other videos and podcasts, sometimes people want to rush the process so you won't see who they are until you're married, and then you will feel like you're obligated to work things out. Now, in my opinion, when Ciara was with Future, I believe, it is my opinion, that Future was a counterfeit for Ciara. Someone to distract her from getting to who Ciara was really supposed to be with. Now, later on, Future might mature, and he might be someone's blessing. However, I don't feel he's anybody's blessing right now. And if he doesn't straighten up and mature, as I stated, he might not ever be a blessing to anyone, not even himself. Because I feel that Future, he is doing himself a disservice. Like I said, I don't even think he's a blessing to himself. And I'm not saying the man's not talented, but talent has nothing to do with it. He, in my opinion, I said before, I believe he was a counterfeit. Now, I believe that I've made this podcast for a purpose. I believe that not only telling you, how Ciara is using her faith, using conversations to God, she was very specific in what she wanted in a man. And that's what you have to do. Spell it out completely what you want. Even down to the looks, which I don't think looks are important in this case. I think personality and being a good person is more important, but throw that in also. You might as well throw it all in. But like I said, I do believe this podcast is for someone out there listening right now that you have gone with person after person, and relationships just are not working out for you. Try a Ciara's way. I even think Megan Good did the same thing or something similar, being celibate. And when she met her husband, the pastor, she knew immediately, according to, the way she explains it in different interviews she's had over the months. She knew when she met the pastor that was her husband. And I've heard people say that when I met so-and-so, I knew that was my husband. Now, some have believed that God told them that was their husband, but in a lot of cases that wasn't God talking. That really wasn't. But if you're still dealing with someone and you're not getting what you want out of a relationship, what you need out of a relationship, and I don't mean anything just far-fetched, just everyday normal things like loyalty and being trustworthy, and those fine qualities and characteristics that you want from a person. If you're not getting what you need out of the relationship, consider that that's a counterfeit. And my beliefs are, while you are dealing with this counterfeit, the true, genuine person that you are supposed to be with is waiting off in the sidelines, waiting until you get rid of that joker. And then you have convinced yourself that he's the one or she's the one. But in actuality, you're blinded by the delusion. And I just wanted to bring you that. Like I said, I encourage you to click on to that link and just listen to what Ciara says. And she's so cute when she's talking about, how she's, exactly. It's more to the article with Angie Martinez, more to the interview, but I just hit on a few points that I wanted to bring out that I just found so interesting to actually ask for what you want. Put it out there, speak it, and be specific in what you want. Don't just let any joker into your life. I speak from experience, guys, so that's what I should have done years ago. I should have spoke out what I wanted. Someone who was a man of God, someone who would be loyal and trustworthy and love children and want to nurture the relationship. And hindsight is 20/20. So that's why I feel it's important, being a woman of a certain age, talking to younger women. I feel it's important that I speak on this subject today and just encourage women and men not to rush into anything. Take your time. And I even think that Ciara was saying that she had put in her mind after future that she would take time to kind of let all this materialize and not be anxious, and I'm paraphrasing, but she took time to really spell out what she wanted in this next relationship. And look what she has. A man right now, he's her Boaz. He is her Boaz. And those of you who don't know what that means, look it up. Look it up. And seek to find your Boaz. So that's all what I got right now. I don't want to get too heavy and deep, but I just think every now and then we should just touch, or I should just touch on subjects that are more of a enlightening stage of everyday people, and not just people in entertainment, but something that we can all use. A lot of us don't have that fame and fortune like Ciara and her husband has, but this is something that we can all benefit from. So anyway, that's what I got. Thank you for joining in. The weekend's coming up, and I'm sure I'll come back and give you more information or speak on another article. But have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and look forward to the weekend. Thank you for joining me, and have a good night.